Hey everybody, we're still trying to find a new intro video that would include Noel because the current one only has Grant and I. So let's look at some video game console backgrounds as our intro. This is the Wii. Look at that. They don't have Wii Sports. I don't understand that, but I love it still. Oh my God, it's the PS4. A lot of us probably still have the PS4 and not the PS5 because it's too fucking expensive. And then the Switch. It's so beautiful. Enjoy the episode. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. This is Noel Christie,
This is Grant Smith.
And I'm Ian Castro.
and we are here today to discuss some gaming systems on I'd Swipe Right to That Part 2. We're doing a little part tour here because, the first one wasn't enough to talk about every single gaming console that we had online here. Anyways, what are we swiping right on today, boys?
I'm gonna swipe right to pineapples. They are a really good fruit. I've been eating more pineapples lately, and I've been going to Jollibee. I tried Jollibee this week as well, and they got so many pineapple related things on their menu. They got the pineapple quencher, which is their own drink. They got the pineapple mango pie, which is like the apple pies from McDonald's, but better. And then they also got their own pineapple barbecue sauce. So like it's been a pretty good pineapple week for me. Ian, what about you?
Hmm Man, I bet
Uh,
yo,
just
I bet your juice tastes good.
I bet it's phenomenal.
Oh yeah,
Hmm
just to piggyback off of what Grant said really quick. Isn't pineapple an aphrodisiac or whatnot? Um, doesn't it? It does. I was told that it does make things taste better. So if you were to perchance taste your own pee and or other things, I think that would help. And yeah, the reason why the pineapples are so like popular at Jollibee, a Filipino establishment, is according to a study in 2021, the Philippines exported around 546.11 thousand metric tons of pineapple.
A lot
That's
of
a lot. That's
pineapple.
a pineapple.
That is a lot of pineapple. You gotta get all those pineapples to Jollibee and into Grant's piss.
Goodness
Ah,
gracious.
yes. So I am going to swipe right on. Hmm. I say this. Let's think about what's going on currently. I'll swipe right on two things: the medieval fair that I just went to for my sister's birthday last week. It was the first type of like that type of fair that I went to ever, and it was really fun. You got a bunch of theater kids sweating their ass off, doing the performances of their lives, and then you got some good food, some good performances, some jousting. And the second thing I'm going to swipe right on is the announcement that Chris Pratt is going to be voicing both Rick and Morty for the upcoming season of Rick and Morty. Noel's face.
Why he doing both?
No, no,
So
it's not.
talented.
It's not.
Wait,
He's
what?
very. Oh yes, he's extremely talented. Like even before the Super Mario movie came out, everyone's like, "We love you, Chris. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just the same voice, your Star Lord voice. Your just every single character you play. It's just beautiful."
Nah, bro. They was pooping on him.
No,
I
he's
remember seeing
and
it.
and the new biopic, he's playing LeBron James.
What the freak?
Chris is gonna play LeBron James.
You didn't hear about this, Noah?
Yeah, what are you swiping right on, Noel?
God damn. And we can't even let a black girl be Ariel. But Chris Pratt can be LeBron James.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to swipe left on Chris Pratt playing all these roles. And I'm
All
also
right.
gonna have to swipe left on the fact that I don't even know where the closest Jollibee is. Grant, you ain't even got a car. How you getting a Jollibee?
Went with my mom this weekend. We
I
went
went
on
with my
out.
mom. Where'd your
Well,
mom
the
took you, bro?
now the nearest Jollibee, since it just opened up, it's right next to well, not right next to, but it's about 10 minutes away from UCF. Like 2 minutes away from where you and I used to live, Noel.
Are you serious?
Yes, yeah, just opened up
Ay,
a
ay,
week ago.
ay, ay, ay.
Yeah,
Now I gotta get over there.
honestly.
I ain't never been.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, the only
And you know
locations
me,
that
okay, so I'm just gonna swipe right on fried chicken because I'm black and I like fried chicken, so I'm going to Jollibee so I can get me some fried chicken.
beautiful. Yeah, the only
Yeah, bro.
locations that were in Florida before or the Orlando one, Jacksonville and Tampa.
Exactly. There's none. Florida needs more. We got wood. This is ridiculous. We'll talk about it later, but there's something.
Speaking of chicken and greasy fingers, when have you guys ever on your Nintendo DS or your Game Boy, whatever you play, did it
Hmm.
ever get greasy after eating food? Like
Oh
I
Oh,
know
yeah,
most definitely.
yeah, and you're talking
Even now,
about
my normal controllers,
yes.
right now, my normal controllers get greasy. I'll be
If
eating
yeah,
some chips, and I'll be. Oh, you don't want to touch mine, man. Sorry.
yeah, if you're talking about the DS, you're talking about when we were 10 to 13 years old. Right after you're eating some pizza rolls, after you're eating some mini corn dogs, you're touching that thing without even wiping those fingers. And crumbs are getting in between the little button crevices. You're talking about
Never
just
coming back
grease
up.
going like on all on the screen. You got fingerprints for some reason, even though it wasn't touch screen. Oh yeah. Your
Facts, bro.
stylist is crusty.
Oh man, trying to take out the stylus because of all the crust, and it gets stuck. Yeah, your stylus is now stuck because of crust.
See, I know on my
Hmm.
current DS, I'm pretty sure like my left button or my left bumper or whatever, it's
You
freaking
still got one.
broken. I still got one. I got a regular DS Lite. I don't have a Game Boy anymore, but I used to play a lot of really weird games on that. I had like Lion King game. I had Scooby Doo on the Game Boy. I also had what was
You
it?
say
Ed,
weird.
Ed and Eddie.
I say good. Those are
You
great
said what?
games. Those are
Those are
great
yeah,
games.
no, they were fantastic. I even had it to where I could watch episodes of like Ed, and Eddie and Yu-Gi-Oh! They made cartridges where you can watch episodes of TV shows on your Game Boy. They
Nice.
made those, but you can only like do up to 4 episodes at a time. So it was kind of like, what's the point? At the same time,
Hmm.
if you're going on a long car ride, you might as well just like pop those in. You know,
Facts. Facts.
it's like
I mean, it's 4 episodes. That's at least that's full. That's a full hour.
and no commercials.
No commercials, man. So at least 50 minutes, I guess, right? But yeah, that's not too bad. You ever had a 3DS?
I do, and I do still have a 3DS as well too. A lot
Nice.
of the games that I've played have been pretty much Pokemon, I think on that, and like a little bit of Mario games as well. But what about you
Dang.
guys? Have you guys had, or do you guys trying to play the 3DS, or I know they came out with the 2DS as well too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
they did.
Yes.
I had 3DS and a normal DS. My crazy DS story is that my nephew, man, don't ever let him touch anything. My nephew, in a fit of rage, ripped the hinge of the DS in half. A little boy, he's like 7. Yeah, bro, it's ridiculous.
Did you beat him up for that?
Nah, I beat him up 5 years later when he was older. Hmm. Yeah,
Forget.
man. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I don't forget. I hold a grudge. I'm like Liam Neeson. Hmm.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
with
still have. Sorry, no, you go, Ian. You go.
no, after you.
All right, all right. I was gonna say I still have a two PSPs, the PSP 3000 and the PSP 3002 or something. The big black one and the little silver one. And I also had a PS Vita, but that's gone now. But I still have the PSPs right here. They just need batteries.
Nice. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think I've gotten to
Mm-hmm.
play the PSPs before.
You haven't?
I don't know. Don't think I ever did.
Well, I would swipe right on the PSP. I'd swipe right on the DS as well, but I would swipe right on the PSP for sure.
What
I
were you
think
saying?
Xbox is the only one that doesn't have one of these.
Yeah. But you were also going to say something about, do you have a DS story for us?
A more recent one than when we were smaller kids. I just remember back in junior year of high school, where Grant gave me the honor of giving me or letting me borrow his Pokemon games, and because
Pokemon Emerald.
I had never played those before, so I whipped out
Facts.
my old DS and I just breezed through what 2 or 3 of those games within a span of just a couple months, and you got me to be a little more well versed in that universe for sure. And that's how I got the Pokemon games for now the Nintendo Switch as well. So Grant's kind of my daddy when it comes to Pokemon games.
That's great. I remember
See,
I tried to get you, Ian, to let me watch some Star Wars because I ain't never watched no Star Wars. And this man would never lend me those discs. Never ever.
Those weren't mine. They're my dad's.
I guess when you put it that way.
Like that was my actual father's
I
kind of
hear
thing.
you, man.
Yeah.
All right, I'll ask him now then.
There we go. I mean, haven't you already seen them besides the prequels, right?
I think so. Yeah, this is the prequels I haven't watched.
And you haven't watched the sequels either, right?
Like the newest ones?
Yeah, 7, 8, 9.
Well, I watched the first one. I don't know if I watched 8 or 9.
7. Yeah, I mean, you're not missing
Hmm.
much. I would
Yeah, man.
say
I
go with the
I just
prequels
remember
though.
my teacher at Lexus. He would always just poop on the new Star Wars movie all the time. So I was
Yeah,
just like, I guess that's all I need to know.
exactly.
Indeed.
How about those Star Wars games for like Game Boy and Nintendo DS?
ooh,
I
Lego
had Lego
Star
Star
Wars.
Wars. Boom.
Lego
Yes,
Star
sir.
Wars, but you
Yeah.
can't go wrong with that, man. That's the good.
They've been reprinting those games too. Like they got them out.
Yeah, they
Like they
just
make
got
like
a
an
the
updated version
Skywalker
for every one.
collection.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They make it. They
Most
keep on
recent one,
making it.
it looking good now too. It's got the updated graphics. You're like, wow. Hmm.
And now they talk too, I think, as
Yeah,
well.
they
Because I
do.
know, like, pretty sure they talk now, some of the Lego characters. Because I remember, like, to give more context to the stories. Because I remember as a
Makes
kid, like,
sense.
I could only, like, loosely put together, because I didn't see all the Star
Yeah, if
Wars
you didn't,
movies as
yeah,
a
yeah,
kid.
yeah, they didn't talk at all. You're right. They were just grunt.
You guys are shitting on me for talking about the rabbits talking, and you're
Huh?
you're talking about the Legos talking. Grant, they don't talk to this day,
To
just like
this day.
the rabbits.
Okay.
The rabbits are speaking to me.
Oops. Yeah, I guess we did get you on that, bro.
Yeah,
I
they don't
haven't.
speak, Grant.
In my defense, I don't even know about the roof Legos. So
Yeah, it's just hard for me to get into any Lego game at this point. Like I recently got the Harry Potter Lego series because it was like $10 for the entire like collection,
hmm.
and I haven't even gotten 20% through movie one. It's just hard. It feels like it's too campy for me. This coming from
I
the
mean,
guy
they
that's playing
definitely do.
rabbits right now, but yeah,
I
Hey,
think it's
man,
that
just the way
one
it is.
and, I'm sorry. I was gonna say, I think it's that one and Lego Indiana Jones that are, like, some of the worst performing Lego games, I
I
think.
enjoyed Lego Indiana. I played a good amount of them, but when I was younger. But I mean, I guess I was a little child. Can't really differentiate good or bad.
That one I
right.
still couldn't understand the story though, because they would just be like, "Rah, rah, rah," just
Yeah,
make noises.
Right.
dude,
It's
you
one
have
of
to
those
watch the
things where you have to
movies.
watch the movie. Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, like I feel maybe it's a 3-step process. It's the rite of passage for a let's say a Harry Potter fan. It's you read the books, you watch the movies, then you
And
have
then
to
you
play the
play the
Lego game.
new game. Facts.
For that reason, I'm gonna swipe right to the DS and Game Boy. A lot of nostalgia. from those. I even got
Mm-hmm.
to play the DS again recently during Hurricane Ian. Played freaking Pokemon
Woo!
Pinball because we were out of power, so like my phone was dead, so got to play that on the DS. So
Good thing
shout
the
out to
DS wasn't dead.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What about you
That's nice,
guys?
bro.
Yeah, I'll swipe right for the Nintendo DS as well, or swipe up. Like you know how you power on the Nintendo DS by swiping up on
Oh
the
yeah, the little
yes,
switch.
yeah.
There you go.
That's ooh, yes. So swiping right. Never had a Game Boy, but I know semi interchangeable. I know there's a little bit of different buttons and all that, but those cartridges fit the same for each one. But yeah, swiping right, just on a whole, as one of those being the first portable systems. Well, not first portable, I guess. Those little things from like McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
I
talking about?
get you.
Those little games. Those are kind of the first portable. But yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I gave y'all's my answer. I swipe right on all mobile
Mm.
um consoles here. I don't think I have a problem with any of them. Very good. I guess
But
a
speaking
little bit of an off topic. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say speaking of McDonald's, we're gonna talk about Max next.
Oh
Gonna be
man,
talking about
Whew.
King of
Oh,
yeah, I don't know
Sugars.
nothing about Max.
that's that transition. Wow.
He's so fired.
That was fire, Grant. I felt that from here. But Max, okay, okay. I mean, I'll probably be a little quiet on this one because I'm not the biggest in terms of online, not online, but like PC Mac gaming. The closest
It's
that I've been
non-existent.
to, it's not existent. The closest that I've been to is playing a Super Bernie World back in the 2020 election. They came out with a Nintendo kind of like version of Bernie Sanders fighting for the presidency. So I
Yeah,
played that a
and you
little bit
had
on
to play that
Steam.
on your Mac.
Yeah, I played that on Steam on my laptop. Yeah.
Or you have a Mac, or
Uh, I'm kind of lumping Mac and PC together.
oh,
Yeah.
nah, bro, you gotta separate them.
I have to. You see, I don't know. So take it away.
I mean, not that I really own much. I've never owned a Mac myself, but I've dabbled with them and I understand the whole process and shit. Um, More than anything, I mean, it's just the fact that you can't really game too much on a Mac. Not that you can't game on a Mac, they just don't make too many games for Mac because, like you already have to make a game for Windows, your Switch, your PS4, the Xbox, right? And now you're asking the developers to also make it for the Mac as well. And Apple has never really marketed it towards gamers, so developers don't really make too many games for it. It's gotten better over the years, but like whenever you're getting into like computer gaming and like someone asking you like, oh, should I get a Mac? Immediately most answers people are gonna tell you no, because you should just stick to using a Mac for work and other such things. It's like more of a productivity computer. It's not really meant for gaming.
Hmm.
It's gotten better, but not still as you still like you could there's games that are going to be on Windows Steam
Mm.
that we could play, but then your friend has a PC, I mean your friend has a Mac and he's on Steam and he can't play the same game. And now you're screwed. So
No, that's true.
yeah.
I
Hmm.
think
It's a good amount of games.
the only game that I've played on a Mac has been like Minecraft. Like just at one of
Hmm.
those demos like in Best Buy just to like try it. And I feel like Minecraft is a good like litmus test for like any gaming console because like it's on
If you
literally
can't
almost
run
every
Minecraft,
exactly it's on like almost every gaming console. You got it on PC, you got it on Switch, you got it on
even your phone.
Xbox, PS4, and your phone too now as well. So like I feel like it's a good litmus test for a console is how well you know play Minecraft and how well you can enjoy it on there. And I
I
don't
hear you.
remember enjoying it on Mac. So
Dang, I see. And you also have you compared both realistically because you have gaming laptop and a Mac. Not that you can't have, most people have Mac laptops. Not that they don't come in. the big desktop format too, but most people have them laptops, and so you can compare both. And he already said he doesn't prefer it on that, man. He doesn't
Gotta
prefer it.
swipe left. Gotta swipe. I
Hmm.
mean, like I agree to what you said though, Noel. Like it's definitely like more of a productivity type of thing. Like people do like Premiere Pro or like all their
Yeah,
design stuff as well on like Macs,
yeah,
but we ain't
yeah.
talking
Like
about that. We talking about
Maya's
video
stuck
games.
in the facts. Maya's stuck in the Apple ecosystem. She got that. She on that Mac life. So that's probably where most of my Mac knowledge comes from right now.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad we brought you in on this episode. I mean, you're the expert. I don't think Grant and I would have been able to as accurately differentiate the two.
I hear you. Hey man, appreciate you.
Of course, of course. So, from what I gather in this I'm gonna kind of be a little like neutral on this. It's gonna be swipe right to PC, but swipe left to Mac.
Uh, you asking or you saying?
I'm asking.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I would definitely. I was definitely gonna swipe right on PC.
Okay. And do
But
you have
again,
any
this is strictly for gaming. Strictly for gaming,
strictly for gaming? And do you have any stories for your PC at all? Anything like water related that you want to talk about?
Anything water related? Funny that you bring that up, man. Yeah. And I would say just in general, I'd swipe right on PC because of the amount of customization you can do. Freaking, I've started with my PC back in 2016 now, 2016 now, 2016 then. And, it's all the way, we're in 2023 now. I recently upgraded it back at the end of last year, got me all types of new components and stuff. And the most recent thing I did too was add some water cooling to it. Because usually, I mean, most computers, they just, cool with fans. If you have your laptop or whatever, usually you can hear the fan running, right? Um, and same thing here, you need a fan of the liquid cooling. It's kind of like a car now because I got a radiator in there. Um, but yeah, I did that. I did that. It was my first time. And I guess the my story with it sadly is I messed up, man. I messed up. Simple as that. Noel was cutting his tubes for his pipes in his computer, and one of my tubes had a really bad cut, right? But I said, screw it, it'll be fine. And I put it on anyways. And I tightened it down, I tightened it down. It wouldn't really tighten down because of the bad cut. But I said, screw it, it'll be fine. That's the second screw it, it'll be fine, right? So I'm running it, it's pumping, the water's flowing, right? Ain't no leaks, we good. Well, a couple hours go by, we still good. And a third, screw it, it's gonna be fine. Comes along. We're on number 3. Fast forward 12 hours later, and I'm gaming at 3 a.m. And all of a sudden, man, I look over to the right. I look over to the right where my computer is because it's right on my desk, and so I can see all my fancy lights doing all the crazy colors and stuff, right? And I look over to the right, and my graphics card that is letting me do my gaming, it has a like light ring that goes around it, and the light ring is supposed to be white for like just simple white LEDs, right? And I'm looking at the ring, and it's doing a crazy rainbow dance. I'm like, what the freak? And I look over to the top right of where that bad hose is. And all I see is a bunch of bubbles. And I'm like, oh no. And I switch off my power. Oh gosh, it was bad. Luckily, I was able to salvage it. I retightened it last night and it was good. It was good. It actually like tightened properly this time. Um, but the problem was now my actual computer wasn't cooling properly. I'm gonna have to. This is a long story. I'm gonna swipe right on PC building and PC in general. But to anyone that's wanting to do water cooling, I don't think it's worth it, man. I hope he gets with it, bro.
I'm just imagining like like a generic sitcom moment where you just enter the room, you see water start like just trickling. You're like, wait a second, and you like move your face closer, and you move your face closer, and then all of a sudden it just and then it sprays you in the face. You're
In
like,
the face.
"Ah!"
Then that, oh my gosh, that'd be horrible.
Right.
Thank goodness it wasn't like that.
Right.
I actually thought it was screwed. I thought I was gonna have to like. I woke up this morning. I thought I was gonna have to return my graphics card because thank God I'm still in the return window. I was gonna send that shit back. You know what I'm saying? But I plugged it in and I don't know how it's still working. I guess
Okay.
luckily, you can get your electronics all wet. They just have to be off.
No.
Yeah,
Word to the wise, everyone.
yeah.
Throw your phones in the pool. Just turn it off
Turn
before.
it off first. Just turn it off first. That's all.
People
Facts, bro.
opening up the box, they're just like, why does it have like pineapple bits on it?
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yes, bro.
gonna be Grant's. Oh my god.
Hmm.
Whew, man,
Yeah,
what
I'm
a
I'm
trip.
I'm putting it back together right now, and I'll be fixing that later on, and hopefully it'll be good. But if it doesn't cool properly, screw it. I'm taking all the water out and I'm sending it back. I'll stick to my fans.
Because everybody hates a bad hose.
Facts, bro.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
You just
Facts.
the problem is that you tried to switch what kind of bender that you could be. You were an airbender.
Yeah. And I
You
thought I was the
tried,
avatar, bro. I thought I could control all the elements, man. I should have stuck to one.
yeah.
Oh
Stick
yeah,
to the
yeah.
one for real.
Facts, bro. I was telling, and then, you know what was crazy, man? I was telling Maya, I was talking it up last night. I was like, Maya, I'm a freaking plumber, man. I did this shit perfectly, man. No leaks, man. This is great, man. Couple hours later.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Just
Sad,
the way it is,
sad.
boys.
honestly. But when life gets you down like that, and it's just the reality is too much to handle, you want an escape, and
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna put on the headset, take off your pants,
Hey, that's
and
what's going here.
put on something on your VR headset. So
Yes, man.
this,
My first adult film experience was on a Mac. So I guess if we're going back to the Mac thing, I'll swipe right on Mac for that.
that's episode that's gonna be episode 2025 or something like that.
25.
69.
Yeah,
Hey, there you go. Heck yeah.
man,
But
but
VR,
VR, yeah,
very good, very good. I think I was the one that introduced y'all to it.
correct. Is that what VR stands for? Very good. That can't be.
Very
You're
real.
so close.
No.
You're
Very
so close.
real.
There it is.
Very
Very
real.
real. Facts.
Man, I mean,
Yeah,
we
man.
already we already know that Mark Zuckerberg's swiping right,
Oh man,
but
he's going all in. He's going all
yeah,
in.
exactly. We already know kind of Noel's the only one with a VR headset, but
Technically.
Grant, do you have a VR
I
headset?
don't, but my mom has one, and I've gotten to play freaking Beat Saber with it.
Hmm.
That shit's lit. That's just like even like a good workout too.
It is a
Just
workout. Most
about
of them can be a good workout, bro. Yeah,
I'm
dude.
over here playing like super hot, like bending over and shit. Like I
One
feel like
hundred
I'm doing
percent.
like
Yeah.
yoga,
One
doing
hundred
yoga
percent, bro.
there. So
You get
I
sweaty every single time I've played. I've gotten sweaty.
it's hard not to because you just get so crazy with it, man.
like,
I would definitely have to. I would swipe right on the whole the gameplay process. I love VR. Um, when I'm in it, but I would swipe left on setting it up, man.
Yeah,
It
it
is.
seems tough.
It's tedious to say the least, man. Because like once you take it down, you don't want to put it back up.
Mm.
And mine's been down for a while, and I want to put it back up because I want to play some games, but oh, it's the process. Because like I
Mm.
guess it all depends on what headset you have. Because I would like to get a different one that has like less cables and such, but I do have one of the first models, the Oculus Rift. So it's got a crazy amount of cables. to manage, and it's not fun, to say the least.
Meta
But yeah,
Quest as like doesn't really have a lot of cables.
yeah, the Quest does not. If it's because they got rid of the camera sensors that like go on your wall, and they stuck them inside the headset. And apparently, the tracking is not as good, but it's good enough. So I would probably prefer one of those. I think Baron has one. Um, and they also have crazy amount of other models. You can go on Amazon and get yourself a Chinesium VR headset, bro. It doesn't. You don't gotta get an Oculus. Screw Mark Zuckerberg. Why give
Now,
him money?
Noel, did you explain what Chinesium meant for the audience last episode?
I don't know, to be honest.
I remember we talked about it. Ian, did you get to list? Do you know what Chinesium is? Okay, Noel, would you? I would love if you could explain what Chinesium is.
It's China, like China.
uh,
Okay.
It's
uh-huh.
like vibranium, like from the Marvel universe, but like
From China, bro. Because basically, Chinesium is any product from China that is like legitimately good, that like fakes another product. Like so, I got a Cordy robot. That's the Chinesium. What the heck?
That's the Chinesium.
I have no idea what that was. I hope we're all
Wow.
good. Anyways, um, but yeah, I have a Cordy Chinesium robot vacuum, and it's imitating a Roomba. You know what I'm saying? So that's Chinesium. Anything that you have that is a bootleg product and that you would consider to be decent, that's good. Um, so yeah, you can, for example, the Chinesium, one of the greatest Chinesium VR headsets out right now is the Pico Max. The
you
Pico
have to
Max.
say it like that every time you
Yes,
say you
like
talk
that.
about
Pico
It's
Max.
Pico Max.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Chinesium VR headset.
Okay.
So trust me, everyone knows what Chinesium is. They just haven't heard the term. They just haven't heard the term.
This
That's
is an
all.
official term. We're not gonna get
It's just like the
canceled.
NCTAA.
What?
What? It's its own original term, man. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's its own
okay.
original term.
It's an
Yeah,
original
G.
term. Okay.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. 100%. And we shouldn't
so
get
with
canceled. Hopefully.
Shouldn't. Okay. Nice. All right. All right. All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
so so with the Pico Max, is that like something like
It's
is
really
it like
cool. You
so
can you can do 4K VR, bro. It's
uh,
actually pretty insane. I can't even do 4K VR. Like 4K quality.
if you die while wearing the Pico Max, do you die in real life? Like is it that off brand,
Feels
do you
like it,
feel
bro.
like?
It's like Nerve Gear from Sword Art Online.
Really?
Facts, bro. You're in the game, bro. So you gotta be real careful. But it means when you get the waifus, you really get the waifus.
Are there any
Hmm.
big VR
Hmm.
games that you would recommend, Noel,
To
that
play,
like if like the people listening have to try a VR game, what would be one of them that you'd recommend?
um, super hot
Yeah.
because it lets
Oh,
you. I mean,
yes.
not that of course, I own it. I own it. All right, that is true. But it's just simply, like I mean, once you get used to it, it can get old, right? But I mean, all they really need to do is just release more levels and I keep playing. But it's just simply it lets you really experience the power of VR, man. You get to, you know, move. So the whole point of Super Hot, it's like the Matrix, man. Bullet time. Whenever you move, time moves normal. But as long as you're still, time is moving slow. So it allows you to plan and figure out your moves. So you're going into a whole superhero action film, essentially, whenever you're playing that game. Really cool, really cool. 100% recommended. And it's a game that didn't even come out in VR to begin with. That was adapted to
No.
VR.
Yeah,
Adapted
I
to
remember
VR,
playing
man.
that at your place. What
Yeah,
did we
man.
play that on? Was that on the PC?
Well, it was on the PC, and we played. Maybe we played both versions, like the VR version and the non-VR
I think
version.
so.
Yes, for
Um,
sure.
But yeah, it didn't even come out to VR to begin with. So I guess if I had to recommend a pure VR experience, hmm, hmm, probably Blade and Sorcery, man. It can
Yeah,
get
that's a good
pretty
one.
it can get pretty violent. So fair warning to anybody out there. But if you want to really feel like a crazy cool guy, that one right there, man. You got magic, you got swords, you got bows, you got everything at your arsenal, man. And you're moving around and you're jumping and you're
They got
slicing with your
entire.
arms,
I
bro.
feel like I remember you playing this while we were
I
in that
have it.
room.
We did play
I
some of
have
Okay,
it.
it.
yes,
I was
and
probably it
yeah,
gets pretty crazy, bro. I was beating on women,
yeah, okay.
Ian was too.
man.
Because I remember my Snapchat story. I
Wait
got
a
a
second.
memory. I
What?
got a
Wait a
memory
second.
of Ian.
Wait. Uh,
This game shows your true intentions.
I
Ian, what do you have to say?
Christian
Chinese yam.
women?
No, just
Chinese you. That's what he said. Heck yeah. uh,
uh, yes.
I think we got.
I didn't know how to spell Chinesium, so I tried to spell it the best way I could, and it autocorrected to Chinese yam. And
Chinese yam?
Chinese yam, like the plant yams. I just, I just have a bunch of
Oh,
yam pictures that are
I
from
see that
China.
now.
Yes.
Oops. So
So
like try to type in like you got like you ever heard of Obamium?
Obami. What?
Obamium. Obamium.
What is Obamium?
Is that like healthcare? Like
Nah, bro, it's like
Is that healthcare?
it's Obama's element, but it's okay. Just like, think of an element and then like put eum, Chinese eum, eum,
Chinese eat?
IUM. You're not gonna find anything on the Google, by the way. That's something I created.
Are you for real?
Yes, bro.
This is not a real term. Oh my
No,
gosh, like
man.
we're actually being serious.
It's an original
Wait,
term. I told you this.
That's what he meant by
I
NCTAA.
Yeah, dude.
wow. So okay. Oh, that's great, actually. Okay, like that's why I was trying to look it up just to have like more examples. But no,
Oh,
you're
you
actually
crazy, bro.
that's
You
beautiful.
crazy. Just go look on Amazon, bro. Like anything that they have, like you go on Amazon and there's like a brand name uh jerk up, jerk up, and they sell like book bags or something. You
That's
know,
thank you.
that's Chinesium.
I'm really glad you came like you shared this term with me today.
Heck yeah, dude. It's a good
I
one. Every
it,
time I
it
use it, Maya breaks out into laughter.
it's really funny, and it led me to looking at pictures of yams instead of the thinking that I was actually going to look something up.
Facts.
Yeah,
Just the way it is, man.
yeah. So swiping right on VR. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
I would swipe right on VR. If just get less cables.
Let's keep so in a perfect world, in this perfect world scenario, a VR headset is all you would need. You just put it on, it just
Man, all
knows,
right.
just
In a
immerses you. Yeah.
perfect world scenario, we ain't even talking about VR. We're talking about AR.
Augmented reality. Yes.
Facts, bro. That's once they get that down, that's the true stuff right there, bro. If you ask me.
And this was something that I had to learn in my one of my like classes for my minor, but that's been like 4 years ago. So what is the difference between VR and AR
I mean,
in a quick summary? Yeah.
virtual reality would be like just something that's straight up virtual, right? No connection to the outside world per se. It's all created in a program or whatever. And augmented reality is as it is augmented reality. Your reality, but changed and augmented in some form.
Is it like
It,
Like
when
would
when
that
you have?
not be
Pokemon Go, bro.
acid?
Pokemon Go or Acid, yes.
I
Hmm.
was gonna say like the holograms of like Tupac. Or like
Facts.
Oh,
that would
I
that
don't
be
think I know what you're talking
no?
so how about what's it called? The Rock, uh, Kevin Hart. Why can't I think of it? Jumanji.
about. I that's more like VR,
Picture.
if you ask me.
I don't know. If you watch that movie, they just go into the screen and everything's real.
I mean, I get you, but it's like the idea of it though.
Like
If it was
Tron.
VR,
Mm,
if
but
it
if
was
they died
AR,
in the
AR is the original Jumanji, bro, where all the animals come into the real world, bro.
okay, and
And then
wait a
they
second,
change
wasn't
it.
AR also like AR points? Was that is that what it was called?
Eh?
Yeah, but I
Do
think
you
those
remember?
had a different. I don't know what you're talking about, but they had like a different meaning though.
Like, you know what I'm talking? It was it called like active reading points or something?
Yep.
AR points, yeah. So that was back in elementary
That's for
school.
school, bro.
Okay, I said the word AR, and then I was like, that's something else too. But okay, so augmented reality is it's coming to us. VR is we're going to it.
Yeah, yeah. And
Beautiful.
like there's these really cool glasses that you can get right now on Amazon called the Air for Real or something. And they basically like they're glasses that you put on and they allow you to project the screen like onto them. Like you can be playing your PS4 on the glasses, bro.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. That's
I feel
AR,
like
for
that'd be really
example.
great for racing games.
I get you.
See that?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. The Real Air AR glasses. Smart glasses with a 201-inch micro OLED virtual theater augmented reality glasses.
All for the low price of.
Honestly, the similar price of an Oculus Quest, $379.
All right. And if you use code swipe right to no.
Nah, man, if only
Right.
one day
One day. One day.
I'll send you
Uh,
guys the freaking Amazon link so that way you can check it out later.
Okay. Yeah.
Ew.
So we're talking about us going into games with VR, the games coming
Mm-hmm.
to us with AR. There's
Mm-hmm.
a final solution, and this is one of the last things that we have on the list,
Uh-oh.
and it's going outside,
Oh my
Touching
gosh.
grass.
touching grass,
Go touch some grass, noob.
and I mean without even discussing, it's a left, right? Like, just
Bruh.
swiping left.
If
Who
I
needs
could never touch
imagination?
grass again, I'd be happy.
If you can never touch grass again,
Yeah.
okay.
Noel just wants to be like Noel just wants constant carpet,
I want to be
constant.
like, I kind of want to be like Stephen Hawking, you know?
So a genius.
Yeah, man. A genius that's
Yes.
connected to computers.
Oh,
Connected to
okay.
computers, bro.
Like Charles Xavier.
Yeah, facts. He's more so a mind guy, though. He's got mind powers. Stephen Hawking is just really smart. Yeah, man.
And he doesn't ever have to touch grass.
Never ever. Because he's so
Nope.
connected to computers. They touch grass for him.
All right. So
Hmm.
so my next question is did you guys ever play catch with your dad?
Bro,
Yes.
I don't even know my dad.
I played catch with your dad, Grant.
I don't even know
It's
my
at
dad.
UC, did at UCF. That was
Noel,
fun.
I know your dad. Noel
You know him?
Christie. Noel Christie the
I
second.
ain't never met. Man, I'm black. I ain't never met my dad.
Oh my gosh.
So I
Does
can't
he
I
touch
can't play
grass?
catch. I can't play catch with him. So going outside, it's useless, bro. Last time I went outside when I was young, there was that one moment when you're playing with your neighborhood friends, man, and then they all say, "Man, we're going home for the day, guys." All right, and then you don't know that that was the last time y'all would see each other.
Because COVID happened.
I wasn't that old yet, but yes.
Right, man. You still you look at all the Nerf guns in your on your in your garage. Looking at all the pool noodles that you used to just fuck each other up with.
All the razor scooters, you'd
Facts.
break
Oh,
each
yo,
other's
yo,
ankles.
those are cool. Those are great actually. All right. So in all seriousness, I'm swiping right on going outside. I had some great memories going outside when I was young, man.
Oh, for
Freaking me and
sure.
you. Yeah, dude. Even now, I just hate going outside in Florida because Florida's so hot. But Colorado, oh my gosh, I love being outside.
Yeah.
You would hop off the highway, get out the car, and be like, you know what? I'm gonna go on a hike because you can, and that's what we did. That's what we did. Hmm. Yep.
Oh,
So I would swipe right on going outside. All just depends on the circumstances.
Definitely. I mean, it's just the my old house in Davenport. We would just run around the house playing Nerf battles. Just sometimes you guys would just like
Grant
there's
didn't get to do
videos,
those.
huh?
Grant didn't get to do those, man. He sucked. He didn't know it at the time.
By the time we knew Grant, we kind of outgrew it. But I'm sure he was doing Nerf battles with himself or
yeah.
with
There you
other
go.
people is what I meant.
He
No,
just shooting
we had
himself.
we had that freaking at in Eagle Lake, we had that little park or whatever. I remember one time we all went to IHOP, and after like we spent like an entire afternoon there. Y'all remember that?
Yes, I almost threw
Wait,
up.
what? IHOP? Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Icon
IHOP.
Park?
No,
no,
no, no.
yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about, and
So
we
wait,
like
we went to
we were
IHOP
on
and then
that,
we went to the park?
Yeah, it was like a
and I
Friendsgiving or like something
almost
like
threw
that.
up because we were on that thing, that wheel.
The
Oh,
merry-go-round.
What is
that's
that
the
thing
one
called?
at your
Merry-go-round.
house,
Yes.
Grant's house,
Yeah,
right? The park next to your house.
that was a good
Okay,
going outside memory for me.
Yeah,
indeed.
bro, that was a good going outside memory, and just all the other times in general. Like I remember when we did manhunt.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, that was a nice.
those was some great times. I don't kids probably can't do manhunt that much anymore. The world just seems
Why
too
not?
fucked up.
Oh, I hear you, bro. They're gonna get
Right.
snatched by Ian.
especially
Right.
through video games.
That's it. And that's AR, VR. Um, I feel
Now
like
they're
I'm
talking
gonna.
to.
Mhm.
I was gonna say now they're talking to 25-year-olds on VR chat, getting
Oh,
groomed.
yeah. Honestly,
Yeah.
um, in other terms, I'm gonna add something to this list because I think we're all swiping right on going outside. I'm gonna add just arcade games in general because I feel like we skipped over
Okay,
basically where video games came from.
started.
And yeah, exactly. And I just recently last weekend went to this place in Gainesville called Barcade. I played my heart out and just some classic arcade games, some pinball, some skee ball. I played some Miss
Nice.
Pac-Man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I would swipe right on them too. Me and Grant had a good time at freaking oh no,
Arcade
arcade.
monsters.
Yeah, arcade monsters
Yeah.
in Oviedo, man. That was lit as heck. Hella pinball machines, all the consoles you could think of.
Hmm.
Yeah, we used that as a segue into this whole um
Topic.
segment, essentially. Yeah. It was good. It was a good way to refresh our brains on like what video games are out there and all the consoles and everything like that.
What I
Hmm.
Oh
will
yeah,
say
definitely.
is, I'll say is like if we were like kids back then, like when arcades were popping, I probably would have swiped left just because of the quarter cost. Like I would have gotten so annoyed like having to carry
I
that many
gotta have to.
quarters around and like actually
Yeah,
having
I
to
get
play
you.
good like and all that. I remember playing I went to I think it was like Miami or something like that as a kid. And they had the Simpsons video game, the arcade beat 'em up. If
Hmm.
y'all like they got an
Mm.
entire like Simpsons arcade beat 'em up game. Um, I had to pay $1 for every time for that. I like spent a good $15 on that because I was addicted. That was for $1, not for quarters. So inflation
Oof.
and all that. But these
Yeah, man.
days, like at Barcade and stuff like that, like or Arcade Monsters, you just pay that one-time fee, and it's like so much better.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hopefully, more
Yeah.
places do it like Arcade Monsters. Did Barcade let you do a one-time fee?
No, but it's pretty cheap. Like basically you get a $5 bag and you get like uh I don't know, maybe 15 tokens or so, which will get you pretty far. Like I was there for like an hour and a half, and we went through 2 bags. So you're gonna definitely have yourself a good time. And you're drinking
I
anyway
hear
too
you.
and dancing and all
10,
that. Yeah.
yeah, that'd be like $10. And me and Grant spent $20 for a couple of hours. So
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
And so like places like Barcade, well, places like that back in the day, they walked so all these video games that we talked about or
could
consoles
run.
could run. Yeah.
Facts.
Not on water though. They
Damn.
they can't run on water. Yeah.
Nope. Stay
No.
away from the water.
And pineapple juice.
Hmm. I'm going to Jollibee
And
one
the
day
pineapple
too. I gotta
juice.
do that, man.
Oh, that's beautiful. It's not, unfortunately, the one in Orlando is not even the closest one to me. But it would have been if I still lived in Orlando. It would have been 2 minutes down the road.
Hmm. That would have been nice for you
All right. Yeah, I can go an hour and 15 minutes to Jacksonville to get it if I wanted.
if you wanted.
Maybe I'll do that this weekend. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
But
My
with
girlfriend just
that,
said no.
she can play with the DS in the car.
Okay, so actually, right before we go, I know we talked about Nintendo Switch last time, but I'm super excited about Hogwarts Legacy. And I think Noelle and I talked about that on our phone call the other
Yeah,
day.
yeah. It's coming
Yes.
out on all the things, man. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
good game, hopefully. Good game, hopefully.
Yes. And I basically told Rahana that when it comes out, like that may be
Goodbye,
the
Rahana.
game. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Or that may be the game that like she'll want to fight me for my Switch for, because basically she doesn't really play it at all. But
But
if that when
She
that comes
likes
out,
Harry Potter.
yeah, and that looks sick.
Heck yeah, bro. Hella
Yeah,
sick. Hmm.
yeah.
Good stuff. Good
And
stuff.
now you can do the outro if you want.
And with
No,
that,
it'll never end.
we'll just keep on talking. What other video games are there?
We're just gonna be here all night.
No, but with that, folks, we hope you enjoyed this part 2 of I Swipe Right to That, the video games. I'm Grant Smith.
I'm Ian
I'm Noel
Castro.
Christie.
Oh shit.
Oh,
We made eye contact and said, "This is a good amount of time. I'm just gonna go."
Dang.
Right. I'm Noel
with that,
Christie.
And I'm Ian Castro.
and I'm Darren. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching, and I love Wii Sports.